Yeah, I'm here at the Art Corner by Artistic Town Group. And the last time I was here, it was a different art store, so they must change this periodically. So now it's this different art store. I'm going to go out here and film it and show it to you guys. That's some cool stuff. There's some cool artwork that's actually made of coffee. And the artist is right there. Can you believe that? That's made from coffee. That is cool. And that's $1,000. So they have some name works. And I've seen this before when they had the art festival at Epcot. You get your name and like work art and get made. Isn't that cool? And there's a variety of prices depending on this, what's involved, but 10, 35, 45, 65. Pretty cool. Now, top one's $1,000. Do not touch, I can see why. That's $750. That is pretty darn neat looking, isn't it? And this is the place to come if you want to get caricatures. They have several options for that throughout Disney. I've actually done that a few times, not here. But if you want a caricature done, there's the price. And like I said, an artist is doing that right now. Here's more stuff with that Mike who does those artwork out of coffee. So I give you some information. Who would ever think to do artwork from actual coffee? Not me. That is awesome. Nice little store. Looks like you can get some. You can create your own hand-painted silk. That looks pretty cool. Here's prices and everything. They're very colorful, I will admit that. Silk scarves. Very bright in here, nice and airy. Pretty cool. But there's 2 entrance and exits if you're interested in knowing that stuff. Also, you can buy some art supplies, sketchbooks and stuff. Smaller sketchbook is $14, the bigger one's $16. But you get the same thing at Walmart, a lot cheaper. And they have the pencils and pens and paints and everything. It's pretty cool. So, some awesome stuff. Like I said, when I was here in the store about late last year, it was dedicated to a different single artist and everything. So they must change it periodically. But okay, it's just a quick little walkthrough. Show you what's here at the store right now, May 2018. Any comments, questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye. That's cool. You scared me absolutely. you would think all they would come right off of it. Pretty cool. So is this 100% made out of coffee? And how do you do that?
I take and cook the coffee down to the place where there's no or very little water left. So there's about 200 cups of coffee in this jar.
Wow.
200 cups. And then I use that as a paint, and I paint the canvas. And then I take and spray water or coffee on top to get it to liquefy again. And then I can move the canvas around to get this what I call an underpainting underneath it. And a lot of times I'll have like a sketch that I'm going to be working with, an idea or something that I had in my head, and I'll sketch it out first and then apply it to the canvas.
Now, can you use any kind of coffee, or is there certain kinds?
Yeah, I've used all different types of coffee, but now I primarily paint with Dry Farmers because I buy their expired. I get the coffee that they can't sell anymore. It's wasted; it would be thrown out or just gotten rid of. I buy it and then I paint with it, and then 10% of my sales go back to coffee sustainability.
Now, would this kind of painting last as long as, say, one that's done with regular paint?
Yep, because of how I seal it at the end. I've done studies for what the old masters did when they painted with scarab bug and the stuff that's organic material. You've got to seal it in a certain way so it'll last centuries. But that's what I do. I seal it so that it'll last and could be refreshed like a conservator would go in and remove the surfaces and then reapply those after a couple hundred years.
And how long have you been doing it like this?
I've been painting with coffee exclusively for 12 years now. Almost 12 years. But
do you have like a website or anything?
yeah, you can just Google Stephen Michael, M-I-K-E-L, and it'll pop up because I'm all over the place out there. my website is actually stephenmichael.com.
All right, cool. I thank you. Very interesting. I would have never thought to use coffee as an art form.
Well, there's 17 of us now in the world. When I started, there was 4, and now there's 17 that exclusively paint with coffee.
Do you know who the first was?
The first, I think, was probably Karen Ellen. She still paints with coffee, but now she paints with beer actually a lot. She's sort of moved into the area where she's painting with beer. Karen Ellen. There was Andy and his wife, Sauer, S-A-U-R, I think, were like one of the first 2 of those people. And then, like I said, when I started, I was the 4th, I think, that was doing it. And now there's the 17. There's a gentleman out of Philippines that's fantastic with portraits. Renz Tasson, I think is his pronunciation, his name, Renz. And then there's a number of other people, a person in Germany, there's some people here in the States that do portraits and landscapes. So, yeah, a growing medium.
All right, cool, thank you.
Thank you.